We've done it. We've done the 14-day challenge together. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you who has participated in the 14-day challenge, whether you've done it for 1 day, 1 minute, whatever you've done, it's a start. It means that that little chink, we say that it just needs a chink of light to get the darkness dispelled. So you've already made that little chink. And my urge to you is please continue doing that. We've explored so much over the 14 days. We've explored the breath, gratitude, kindness to ourselves and others, feeling our senses, noticing nature, eating mindfully, letting go of technology, having the digital detox, winding down at the end of the day by really brushing mindfully, showering mindfully. It just takes a minute. You need the courage to stop for a minute. In fact, even less than that. We've done mindful writing. We've listened to music. We've looked at creativity at a tool. And I hope that along the journey you've also been exploring what is it that you do to help you feel less stressed and more relaxed. The whole point of the mindfulness work is to raise self-awareness. So the more you're aware of yourself and what triggers you and what brings you joy, the better you can be for those around you. Self-care is a real important part of it. And I think I have shared with you all often enough that that's been one of my biggest challenges, looking after myself. I used to be the martyr, screaming and shouting that I am the one who's doing everything and it's always me and everybody asks me to do stuff, and that old singing record. Yeah, not proud, but hey, part of my journey. And learning to look after myself is always a challenge. It stretches my comfort zone. Me learning to say no means that others around me get a little bit upset. But over time, everybody learns to respect that. So I'd love to hear from you how the journey's been, what's worked, what hasn't, what is challenging. Because the more we share, the more there is learning. So please, either today or tomorrow or whenever you feel that it would be a good time to do it, let me know how it's going. I love hearing about your journeys, and because I learn from that as well. But really, a huge, huge gratitude to all of you who've joined me on this journey in some way or the other. And I'm going to finish with a little bit of a meditation and mindful journey, but I'd like to just remind you that mindfulness is about being in the present moment, accepting what is without judgment. That we don't need to change anything. We just accept whatever's going on for us. It's a really, really important part of what we do. So for now, let's just focus on the breath as it is. I've said to you that the breath is the foundation of this work. And we have the breath with us 24/7. So we can use this anytime, anywhere, to bring us into a moment of getting out of our heads and into our bodies. So let's start focusing on that, just noticing your breath as it is. No need to change anything, just simply focusing on the breath. Letting any thoughts just float away like clouds gently by coming back to that life force of our breath, observing the breath, witnessing the breath, giving thanks for the breath. And if you've been doing this a few times in these 14 days, hopefully you realize how lovely this practice is. And as we're noticing that breath, just become aware of the feet on the ground and the body on the chair. And allow yourself to just relax that a little bit more. And really feeling those feet on the ground as though they're being pulled down by Mother Earth. As though you've got roots on those feet that are being pulled down to be held and nurtured by Mother Earth. She's there cradling us and holding us. And allowing ourselves to be cradled and held. And come back to the breath as it is, as you're being cradled and held in that space. And allow your body to just relax again a little bit more, just that little bit more. And still using that breath as an anchor. Witnessing that breath. Noticing that breath. Giving thanks for that breath. And on the next breath, let's just take a nice deep breath in, as deep as we can. Deep, 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 deep. Hold it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let it go gently, 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 gently. And I'm going to just sit here in silence, because that's another tool we've been learning about cultivating silence. And then from that space of silence, just come back to noticing your breath as it is. Maybe your mind got quite busy in that moment of silence. But just do a quick scan to see how you're feeling in this moment, here and now, as we're practicing presence together. Remembering there is no right or wrong. It is just what it is. So focusing on that breath as it is. Witnessing that breath. Observing that breath. Letting any thoughts float away like clouds by coming back to that breath. And then on the next breath in, we're going to be taking in love, compassion, and kindness for ourselves on that intake. So take that breath in, love, compassion, and kindness. And on the holding, imagine that love, compassion, and kindness flowing from head to toe and back up from the toes to every cell in the body. And then on the out breath, send that love, compassion, and kindness out to our loved ones and out to the world, every corner of the world. I want to again thank you for being with me on the 14-day challenge, for taking time out to look after your number one asset, and that is you. You are the writer, producer, and main actor in the script called your life. So remember to take care of yourself. Namaste. The soul in me bows to the soul in you, for we are one. My wish is that you find the courage to stop for a minute, at least 5 times a day. Take care.